Hello again, Eben Pinion here with another review, and this time it's going to be on a multi-tool. And it's a Gerber multi-tool. Yeah, Gerber. That's right. But this is actually a multi-tool from Gerber that I really like. It's the best. Out of the multi-tools that I've used from Gerber, this is the absolute best I have seen and ever handled. And this is the Gerber Diesel multiplier tool. And Gerber's claim to fame with their multi-tools for a good while was their one-handed opening. Let me see if I can do it. I still haven't perfected it, but I'm supposed to be able to flick it and then the pliers pop out. But I usually just push on the buttons and do it that way. But these buttons actually, they don't lock it closed, really, but when open, it's locked open and you have to push these buttons in order to retract the pliers. But it comes with a nice set of pliers, you know, needle nose, regular pliers, and a long wire cutter area. And these are, you know, put together very well. When you bear down on it, there's no play, but otherwise there's rattle, but that you know, it's that way so it can slide in and out pretty quickly and easily. But quite nice, and you wouldn't think to look at it that it would be comfortable, but it actually is pretty comfortable. It's one of the many reasons I like it. It does come with a sheath. I don't have the sheath, actually, but it's, you know, a typical nylon sheath. Has a Velcro closure, says Gerber on it, and has a single belt loop for vertical carry. Nothing special about it. I carry it actually in this sheath right here with a flashlight, so it just goes in right in here. And that can clip to my belt if I carry it. So, but getting into the other tools on the inside, all the other tools are on the inside. The first tool is a blade, and all these tools lock with Gerber's Safety Plus locking system, which is basically a sliding sort of bar that rides up the back of the, you know, the tool and locks it in. And one thing many people complain about is these are plastic tabs up here, like Zytel tabs or some FRN material, and it's a little plastic here as well, but I haven't had a problem with it. So, but it comes with this nice blade. I don't know what the steel is, they don't say, but it's hollow ground. It is a sort of worn clip style. It has a very, very sharp point, and it is very thin too, which is a problem if you're needing to, you know, do piercing cuts quite a bit. It is partially serrated, but it came pretty sharp. It's still fairly sharp. So you push the tab down, and you can push this back in. Next tools, and this is another problem with this tool, is getting some of the tools out, like the inner tools. And this, as you can tell, is the black oxide coated one. You can get a bead blasted version of this tool, but black oxide coated is fine by me. There is a small flathead, a flat Phillips, and a large flathead, and a two-sided file. Unfortunately, it's two-sided and not three-sided. There is no, you know, file here for, you know, like using as a middle saw, notching. And another problem with the tool is the fact that the screwdrivers are quite small. And I know it sounds like I'm bashing this tool quite a bit, but I actually really like this tool. It does come with a nice wood saw on the other side. Again, everything locks into place. There is a can opener and a bottle opener with a flathead. There also is, which I never use, a lanyard ring that actually locks. You can lock the lanyard ring open. And being as Gerber is owned by Fiskars, there is a nice set of Fiskars scissors. The only complaint I have with these is that it has this thin, portion up here. So it's not very comfortable after long periods of cutting or cutting like cardboard. But the scissors nevertheless work. And they're similar to like the scissors on the SOG Power Lock, pretty much the same thing. But these are very nice. They're all the tools are pretty nice. They work pretty well, and the screwdrivers could be longer and they could be easier to access, but beyond that, there's not been much complaining that I have to do about this tool. I really like this tool. The black oxide does rub off a little. That's another complaint. But for the most part, I think this is a really nice multi-tool by Gerber, and I think they did a very good job, or a good enough job, I'll put it that way. It's not perfect, it could definitely be better, but it does what you need it to do, and I do recommend it. Out of their multi-tools that I've used, I think I've used the Gerber suspension, and a Bear Grylls one, and a few others, and this is the only one that really meets with my expectations. The others just can't compare. They're just not as good. This is a good, medium duty multi-tool that could, possibly be stretched into the heavy duty line. I've used, it to cut some heavy duty wire here or there, and the only thing is that the black oxide has rubbed off a bit at the bottom. You can probably see that. But the wire cutters haven't dented or bended in at all, so that's pretty good. And the plier head has no blade or no play in the pliers, so honestly I do recommend this. It's definitely a hit by Gerber, anonymous. So thank you for watching, and God bless.